Hi, this is Katie Johnson. In this video, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to put together a card with a heart. This could be for a Valentine, this could be for a wedding or an anniversary card, but the central feature of this card design is the fact that it's got one giant heart right in the middle. I'm also going to show you the product that I use to create this one, but again, bear in mind, all you need is a great big heart and something that's going to stamp you some foliage sprays, and then whatever sentiment you choose down here. So the color scheme that I chose was black and white and red, kind of a classic design for Valentine's, and then a little bit of green with a spray of the foliage behind. I'm going to begin to pull out the pieces for my card. So I have a white front, and on that white front, I'm going to put a small red piece down here that I'm going to stamp my sentiment on. And then I'm going to cover that boundary with a ribbon, and then I'm going to put my foliage in up on top. I like to do my stamping before I put things together. This card does not go with any particular kit. It's not like you've purchased a kit to make this. I'm just showing you an optional layout for doing something similar to this. So you would be looking in your stash for something that gives you a great big heart. One option that is in the current catalog is this pair of punches. They nest together. One has smooth edges. It's the slightly smaller one. This one has scalloped edges. It's slightly larger, and you can see that I already have the larger one punched out of black, keeping with my theme. I'm going to punch the smaller one for you right now. And what I chose to do before I did that, and the reason I'm showing it to you, you see that it's embossed. I just wanted something that gave a little bit of visual interest. So when your eye looks at it, you're going to see this smooth, but there's going to be a little bit more depth and interest to that heart just because it's embossed. I chose to use the Time Worn embossing folder, and you could choose any one that you have in your stash. I'm just getting my heart totally ready to go here. And you can see that, I don't know if you're familiar with Stampin' Up! Product, but we sell a rhinestone pack that comes with 3 different sizes of rhinestones, and I chose the largest rhinestone to use on this project. So now my heart is ready to go. I have dimensionals on the back. It's raised up from the surface again to add some visual depth. So if you like this product, they are in the current catalog that looks like this. This is the spring of 23. I'm on page 153, and it's this double heart punch pack. So cute and so quick and easy to add hearts to a project. Doesn't have to be Valentine. It can be tons of different opportunities for doing for adding hearts to a project, including doing some punch art. And I'm going to make another video and show you some cute ideas for just using a heart shape to do all kinds of amazing stuff. Design-wise, I'm choosing to put my sentiment off to the right because the knot is going to go on the left. So if you're watching this, you're going to get a little extra bonus tip. I just adhered this and realized that it was up a little bit. I don't know if you can still see, but there was a little bit of that white edge showing. And then I held it up to the back of my card and realized that, yes, indeed, I did have a little bit of that white edge showing. And rather than pull my card apart, I brought in my black marker, and I'm just coloring this thing black so that it won't be obvious. All right, so now I'm ready to add the foliage on here. And again, if you're trying to recreate this layout, you can use any leaves that you want. I pulled the leaves out of this stamp set, which is called the Petal Park stamp set. It's a 2-step stamp set. I'm only using the outline on this particular project. I chose a bright color green. I'm using Granny Apple green. Parakeet is another bright color of green. Your choice on colors, whatever you have would work, I'm sure. So when I stamp these things on here, what you're going to notice is that it's got this curve to it. My heart is going to go right in the middle, and I could leave it like that and just have the foliage on the one side, like sometimes we add an accent strip, and that would look just wonderful. The other thing I can do is I can come back with this foliage stamp, and I can finish out the fullness on the other side. And then this stamp set does have some smaller leaves. So again, if you've got some little smaller leaf stamps, you could come in. I'm just laying that on here, not gluing it on yet. You could see where you've got some holes, and you could kind of fill in some holes if you want. And then before I adhere everything together, I'm going to add the ribbon. Now this is, my theme is black and white and red, and Stampin' Up! Does have this cute little gingham ribbon, which I think goes just perfect. I think this particular card has a very country charm look to it. So my ribbon is adjustable on here. This knot, I can slide it and position it wherever I want because it's just a separate sheet or a separate piece that's adhered to the one that goes around the card. So a little bit of glue here to hold the ends in place. And remember, the purpose of this ribbon, besides just adding a pretty little look, it makes a finished boundary between the two different pieces of paper. And then this card is finished. So here's our original card, and here's the two that I just made for you. And again, the design is super simple. Take the front of your card, divide it into a top and bottom section, put a sentiment on the bottom, separate the boundary with a ribbon, put some foliage as a background way to highlight your main image, and your main image is a big heart. So I hope that gave you some ideas. Thank you for watching today. And again, my name is Katie Johnson, and I will have links in the description if you wanted to purchase any of the product that Stampin' Up! Currently has available for making awesome cards like this.